Hey everybody, the month of January we've been talking about all things purpose. We've been talking about purpose, and so today I promised you we were going to talk about the Enneagram and our purpose. And so let's just back up by saying we're all born with this innate longing to live a meaningful life. You can see this in children. You see them wrap the towel around their neck and fly through the living room and becoming, impersonating a superhero. What they're learning is that they want their life to make a difference. And so we live pursuing a purpose. And when we're young, our purpose is not grand, but full of zeal. Hey, Janetta. And so we're full of anticipation. We want our lives to make an impact of some kind. And then something happens. Our story takes a turn, right? And our zeal gets replaced with a passion to protect ourselves, right? We don't want to get hurt anymore. And we curl up at the nearest hiding place, whatever that is for us, and we breathe a sigh of relief because no one can hurt us here. And that becomes the biggest trap of our life. The place where we protect ourselves. It becomes the biggest trap of our life. And believe it or not, the Enneagram typology shows us, first of all, what we had a zeal for, and second of all, how we're protecting ourselves from the hurt in our lives and how that's getting in the way of what we had a zeal for. So I want to just run through the Enneagram types today and look at kind of the unconscious motivation, the thing we have a zeal for, and then the thing that we're protecting ourselves, what we're doing to overcompensate, the place where we get out of alignment with that zeal. And that will help us kind of anchor to our purpose a little better. So type ones, if you know your type and you're out there, type it in there, type it in the chat, tell us what your type is. Type ones, their zeal is for pure goodness. They can make things excellent. That's their superpower. They can make things excellent. They can take something that's bad and make it good. They can take something that's good and make it better. But the place that they begin to hide, the place that they begin to protect themselves is when they move into perfectionism. Type 2s are unassuming love. That is their zeal. Unassuming love. Their superpower is that they can sense other people's needs without even being told. That's remarkable. And when they step a little too far, where they begin to protect themselves, where they begin to find a place where they can't get hurt, or when they get stuck, it's usually in codependency. Type 3s. Their zeal is for reliable action. They can be laser focused. That can be their gift, their superpower. They can be laser focused and they can help their team get laser focused. But where they step into this place of vulnerability, this place of protecting, this place of getting stuck, is when they move into workaholism. So type 4s are all about beautiful individualism. That is their zeal. They have zeal for beautiful individualism. And what they do is, with their superpower that most of us don't have, is that they can say clearly what the rest of us can barely even feel, right? They have this creative capacity in them that we just don't have. And they get into this place of vulnerability, this place of hiding, this place of protecting themselves when they move into envy. Type 5s, all about wisdom. That is their zeal. They're zealous for wisdom, and they have this gift of objectivity. They can get above the emotion and be objective about things. But where they step too far to protect themselves, or to where they get stuck, is in greedy intellectualism, meaning they're just hoarding more information and more information and more information. Type 6s are, their zeal is for faithful commitment. And their gift, their superpower, is that they show up, support, and champion their people. Boy, I hope you have a 6 in your life. They're great to have in your team, in your family. When they step a little too far into this place of protecting themselves or hiding themselves, they get cautious. They worry too much. I call it fearful fanaticism. They move into that space. Type 7s, their zeal is for genuine joy. I have someone in my family who is a type 7, and her zeal for joy is just amazing. And the gift of 7s is that they can liven up any room. They can bring joy to everyone. I love that about 7s. I love being around 7s. But when they step into this place of needing to protect, this place, this vulnerable place, this place of hiding and getting stuck, it's usually around gluttonous pleasure, meaning all they're doing is planning the next endeavor, the next big adventure, the next big party, the next big whatever. They're planning that in order to avoid pain. So they're in this trap of gluttonous pleasure. Type 8s, their zeal is for honorable strength. I have a son who's a type 8. His zeal is for honorable strength. Man, their gift of 8s is that they can advocate for others in powerful ways. You want an 8 advocating for you. But when they get to this place of hiding, needing to protect, wanting to keep from getting hurt, they get stuck in passionate stubbornness. And then type 9s, there are 9 types in the Enneagram typology. Type 9s, their zeal is for affecting harmony. Boy, they want harmony is what drives them. That's their unconscious motivation. And their superpower is that they can understand anyone. I mean, they can understand every point of view. No doubt about it. But when they're hiding, when they're in this place of stuckness, they get to where they're apathetic, idle and apathetic. They're avoiding conflict in order to have peace. So you can see how each of these types kind of show you what your zeal is, and that becomes the kind of anchor, the ingredient in your passion, your purpose. Yes, Taronda, you are definitely a 7. Janetta, yeah, you're probably a 3. I'm with you on that. So I'm Michelle Gooch with Life by Design. You can find me here Wednesdays at 1. And this month we were talking about purpose. Next month, the month of February, we'll talk about empowerment. I hope you join us then. At Life by Design, we know that you want to live a life of direction and purpose. You want to be the most authentic version of yourself. We're all working towards that. And in order to do that, you need to be confident in who you are. And the problem is, we don't know who we are. And so much of the time that just makes us feel like we're not enough. I believe it's just wrong for any of us, especially women, to feel stuck in this place of I'm not enough. And so you deserve to be who you were meant to be. I know what it feels like to second guess myself to a place of being weighed down and feeling paralyzed and not believing I'm enough. And that's why I have a proven framework to help you go from this second guessing place to making progress on the life you want. You can find me at www.lifebydesign.guru, lifebydesign.guru. I'll see you next Wednesday.